midnight, not a sound from the pavement, as the moon lost her memory. She is smiling alone.
Hello folks, gonna do a random video with a bunch of different things in it today. First thing I want to talk about is her, my Aphonopelma simani, or my Costa Rican striped knee. These generic dishes here, they don't hold water very well, so I have to fix that. But her enclosure was too moist, so I took out a lot of it and I replaced it, and all I had at the time, my Eco-Earth, the cocoa fiber, isn't drying out. I mean, I've had it done in the bucket for a good month now, and it's still just as wet as the day I put it in there. So anyway, so what I did is I took a bunch of that out of here to try to lower the moisture level, and I put in just plain peat moss. You see the little bag over there? Just plain peat moss. Nothing else mixed in with it except some dry leaves. I gotta tell you, I don't like it. It's like dust. Like you find out in the country on a dirt road on a hot day, just nice and dusty. Doesn't hold moisture very well, I don't think. It was too dusty. I feel like instead of being in a nice enclosure, she's in a dirty one, and she's ugly, getting ready to molt anyway. But the dustiness of this stuff doesn't seem, it just feels dirty. Anyway, so that's my complaint. I don't think I will use this stuff without mixing it with other stuff. That's my pretty girl. She used to never turn down food. She has refused to eat for about a month now. She was much prettier when I first introduced you guys to her. She's looking pretty gnarly, so hopefully I'll come in one day, and after we get her some damn water that will stay. Really need to replace that bowl. But yeah, hopefully we'll come in and find her in some new clothes. But let's get her some water first. Yeah. Alright, watch out, baby. Don't get mad at me. Oh. Water level's too low. Let's just dump her in. Overflow it a little bit. So yeah, my Eco-Earth never dried out. This tank was like mud. I replaced that with the I lost the name again. The peat moss. Replaced that with the peat moss, and now she's just a dust bowl. Alright, pretty girl. On to the next problem or situation. I'm sure everybody remembers beautiful Charlotte here. Oh, getting in the light. And I want to point out I've got a new area of the basement that I have put some random carpet down in, and going to kind of use this for videos and different stuff, but as of right now the lighting is horrible down here. Actually, turn another one on. Anyway, I've got my electrician buddy coming to run some cords and lights and stuff for me for down here. But so anyway, there's beautiful Charlotte, looking pretty good after her molt. Would really love to find a male for her. She's a good eater now. God, she will take anything I'll throw in there. But yeah. Last I knew, her enclosure was a little too moist, but that seems to be drying out. She seems happy. little skittish when I take the lid off. The lid's awfully tight, you know. She's going to be one of the first ones I do a display enclosure for. So, but yeah, there's Charlotte. Here's my Asian forest scorpions enclosure. No idea how good of a job I'm doing. Scorpion never, ever comes out. I've put crickets in there and they seem to disappear. So maybe he's eating underneath there, but he never comes out. I had a plant in here to make it look better. I needed the plant for another enclosure and stole it since the scorpion never comes out. We have another one of them generic bowls that just leak the water right through them. We'll fill that. And yeah, so this is scorpion keeping. I'm not impressed. But it could very well be my keeping methods. Maybe he would be a lot more active if I changed up his enclosure. I'm going to have to put a little more research into it. So, alright, see what we got next. There's our convict breeding tank. Temporary convict breeding tank. This is going to get turned into the angelfish tank, because sooner or later the Oscars are going to kill the angelfish. But so we're going to turn this into the angelfish tank, move them into their own breeding tank, but that's after this batch of babies. Alright, next problem. Okay, one thing I'm excited to see, don't know if I'm showing it very well, but yeah, one of my Canthoscura geniculatas has molted today. I don't think it's my biggest of the three, but it's close. It might be tied now. But yeah, I was super excited to see that. Okay, kind of a little update. All of my babies are doing well. My last Brachypelma auratum passed away after a bad molt. I'm going to need more of those. But the Homori's getting ready to molt. The Bomes, however you say it, so that's the Homori. The Bomes have, I don't know if we can see them. Yeah. They're both freshly molded and growing. Sexy little bastards. The vegans, all the titty cattle vegans are doing great. Genetics are doing good. The Aphanopelma burica. See if I, after knocking them around, if I can even see them. Let's get some better lighting. There's some mold in there, but that mold doesn't hurt nothing. Oh, there he is down there. Yep, there he is. I think I need a few more of these because I know nothing about them. Don't know what they look like as adults. I'd hate to find out it's a very beautiful, awesome spider that I love, and I've got me just one male. So I think I'd like to pick up.
Or you could Google it, because there's this thing called the internet, and you can see what an adult looks like, and then find out if you want more.
Ignore that. Ignore that. That was we've got a broken TV that makes nonsense. Yeah, I think I want a couple more of those. Let's see. The titty cattle albino possum, hairy ass spiders, is what we were calling them in the Facebook group the other day. But the curly hair shelf here, they're all doing great. Another curly hair here. My two little, let's see if we can get one on camera. But my two little LPs are doing good. They're molding. Help brother out here. Take that lid off there. You're not on camera, just your leg. There's Gypsy. Big dumb old Gyppy. Hi, baby.
Show my overgrown tank.
I think. Yeah, she went all out and got some special lighting, so her tank she damn near needs a weed eater for. Alright, so here is one of the baby LPs. I don't know where the lighting's better. Let's move around until it looks better. There we go. Here's one of the LPs. Still tiny, tiny little things, but they're moving up quickly.
Moving up quickly?
Yes, they're growing quickly.
Moving on up?
Sing for us.
No.
I didn't think so. Put the lid back on there. Yeah, there's a beautiful tank full of nonsense fish.
All his leftovers,
Yeah.
because he bought them first, decided he didn't want them, and then threw them in my tank.
Yeah, whatever. The results are you got a fucking tank full of feeder fish.
From your tank.
I got a tank full of manfish. They're just babies still. Anyway, so yeah, LPs are doing good. Let's take these two out of here because there's some big news here as well. The green bottle blue is...
Sexiest spider we own right now.
Yeah, whatever. They're cool. I think they're overrated myself. But she's growing quickly, so it's probably a male. Now this one, everybody remembers Pickles, my absolute most favorite spider in my collection.
Where did he go, George?
Let's see if we can focus on him.
Meow. No, meow. No, meow. You're Daddy's favorite spider.
I really need to spend more money on a better camera. It's just so low on the priority list. Anyway, so this is Pickles. So what we found out about Pickles is Pickles was ordered as a Grammostola pulchra piece, which is a $25 spider. What they appear to have accidentally sent me, now that he has molted, or she, and we get to see her, is a Grammostola pulchra, which is a $100 spider. Much more beautiful, valuable spider. So, yay me. But yeah,
What's your problem?
there's Pickles. And if I'm correct, and it is a G pulchra, it will be solid jet black. One of the most beautiful spiders out there as far as I'm
So
concerned.
friendly you can pet its fangs.
Yeah, and? What's your point? Anyway, we're not going to sit around here and listen to Pickles bashing. We're put the lid on. Sorry, Pickles, she's an asshole. Alright, let's put them back.
My monster shrimp is cooler than Pickles.
What? Your shrimp is food. They're not even pets. You're playing with food over there. Well, then of course we have, maybe I shine a little light on it.
Shine a little light on the subject.
We have all my Avix up here.
Fruit sugars.
My Versicolors. All 6 of them are doing great. They're all sealing themselves off, so I think we're getting ready for another molt. Yeah, all my Avix are doing amazing. My Ephobopus auratum, Automon, that's it. The emerald skeleton. This is what it does 24/7, except when you're not looking and the lights go off, he comes up to poop on the lid. But other than that, down there in the tunnel is all it ever does. P. Erminia is sealing herself off, getting big for one, and getting ready to molt again. This will be like her 4th molt with me. She's moving fast.
Is that?
I don't know the species, because this one's molting Well, she got herself sealed off again too, so that she can molt.
They're molding that much. Don't you think they're moist?
Or the genus just grows that fast. You know, most of my spiders are super slow growing, so these guys just may be a faster growing. Honestly, did we have, back when we used to have spiders the first time, did we have many Salmo babies?
I don't remember.
I remember adults.
I remember the cool pokies.
Yeah, your pokies. They were breeding age females within the first year pretty much. I don't think Salmos are that fast. Another little avic baby. Like I said, everybody's sealing themselves off pretty good, so get ready for more molts. Anyway, so just a little basic update on everybody.
Show them the egg sac.
No, that's, you stop over there. So anyway, now here is the super exciting news. Give me 1 sec. I don't know if you guys remember the skeleton leg tarantula, the Ephobopus murinus, that I bought an adult female at the same time as I bought Charlotte as an adult female. Well, she made all this extensive webbing, and I thought she was getting ready to molt, and I checked on her last Thursday.
It was a Thursday.
Yeah, I checked on her last Thursday to see how her molt was coming, and what we found is, can't see it. Oh yeah, there you can. This bitch is sitting on an egg sac. She has laid eggs. See that little white ball of cotton underneath of her there? That is, they will wrap their, or lay their eggs on a mat of silk and then roll it up into a ball, which they turn regularly to keep the eggs turning. And we just can't get a good photo. She's usually not hovering over it that much.
Gypsy?
Gypsy, get on. But yeah, so Gypsy, stop. 30 days from the day she laid it, which was last Thursday, we'll pull the egg sac, cut it open, and we should have baby spiders. The problem is, I only had her roughly a month before she laid that egg sac. The seller that I got her from only had her for a few weeks before that, because he got her in a trade deal. Nobody knows what her history is. It's possible she's wild caught, and that's why she's laid an egg sac. I don't know that this particular breed is ever brought into the country wild caught at the moment, though. So then the next option would be one of the previous owners bred her, and maybe they didn't think it took, maybe they forgot, and somebody could have intentionally bred her and then got rid of her. I feel like that is the least likely option. Unfortunately, what I think is probably the most likely option is this bitch just got herself confused and was not pregnant and has made a phantom egg sac, which will happen. I've never seen one myself. I've never seen any egg sac. No matter, back when I used to have hundreds and hundreds of tarantulas, I never successfully bred anything. But she's guarding it like it's a good sac. She's happy with it. She thinks it's real. We're going to let her think it's real and hope for the best. And I believe July 11th, I'm going to pull that egg sac out and cut it open, and hopefully we've got some babies in there and not a bunch of little rotten eggs. Or actually, in phantom sacs, I don't know if they even lay eggs. You know, I honestly don't know. Either way, I hope it's a good sac. The odds are against it. I hope it's good. And we will know July 11th. I will be super, super excited. Her, yeah, her substrate is moist. She will not leave that little tent she's made to drink, so I'm not even going to bother filling up her water dish. And this is the first time I've even touched her enclosure since, what, 7 days ago when I seen the egg sack. I just didn't want to stress her out and cause her to eat it. But yeah, I'm super excited. We may have grandkids. It's not likely, but we might have. To add to the convict babies. You probably can't see them, but back on there where the little pink rock is some baby blue acaras. Or there was, unless Mom's moved them already. I was stressing her out moving spider enclosures. Yeah, it looks like she's moved them. Anyway, yeah, hopefully we have spider babies. They'll be amazing. And then we can't, of course we can't leave the video without talking to this guy. Come here, dummy. Come here. Look. Where you at? Come here. Come here.
If you don't have food, he don't want nothing to do with you.
No, he does not. Usually he'll start slapping and kicking my finger to get me away from him. This guy is a hog. I could probably put rocks in there and he'd eat them. Alright, well that's about all I got for an update video. Say goodnight to Ferdinand, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Y'all have a good night.